What's up guys, Diddy Reviews Tech here. Today another video. I'm doing another unboxing video. I've had a few products from Endorfy, used to be called Silentium PC. I had a few products from those. I've done a power supply, I've got a case, and I've got this, which is a new 360 mil cooler AIO. So I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of this today. There will be a follow-up review of this on its own, and also this will be included in my build that I'm doing in the case that they've sent me. So let's have a quick look over this, and we'll show you what it looks like, and obviously then stick around for the upcoming video for the review. So as I said, Endorfy 360, this is the Navis F360 RGB. As the name states, it's 360 mil and it's ARGB fans. They do a black, all blacked out version of this. They also do a 240 and I believe a 280 of this as well. As far as I'm aware, they don't do a white version yet. Maybe that's something that will be coming, but this is the black version. So let's have a look at it. So you can see a quick picture of that again in their sort of plain boxing that they use, which I really like, to be fair. You've got pre-installed fluctus fans. I've used these before on a CPU cooler and they're absolutely great. Pretty quiet as well. Obviously PWM controlled pump, 3 years warranty as well, which is nice to see. And that's about it for the front. So a quick talk about the back. I don't know if you can read it from there, but I'll talk you through it. So 3 fluctus 120 by 25 mil fans with a fluid dynamic bearing. They go from 250 to 1800 RPM. So not the fastest, but they are really quiet if they're the same ones I've used on a CPU cooler. Standard 3-pin ARGB, 4-pin PWM. And that's all you really need to know about that. And then the pump has a copper cold plate with a ceramic bearing. It's 12 volts, PWM controlled as mentioned before. That goes from 1600 to 2600 RPM. And then we've got obviously 3-pin ARGB and 4-pin PWM, and it also has a SATA power connection. Specs for the radiator, standard pretty much 28 mil fan, 120 by 395 by 28 mil. And then finally, the one thing that you're most likely to be interested in is the CPU compatibility. It is AM4 as well as AM5, so that's good. And then LGA 1700, 1200, 1150, 1151, 1155, 1156, 2066, 2011-3 and 2011 square ILM. So pretty much compatible with everything. So that's nice to see. So let's unbox this and have a look. So it comes nicely packaged in a big chunk of foam. Not seen in packages like this before, just slides out nicely. So there's not really a lot to talk about in terms of what you get with it. Obviously you get all your fixings in there. I've mentioned already what it's compatible with. So you've got basically a cable for the pump and things like that, PWM cable and all your bracketry, and you also get some of their Pactum PT3 thermal grease in there, so you get that included. And then last thing to show you is the cooler itself. Obviously you also get some instructions as well, which tells you how to install it and everything like that. Should be pretty straightforward, most of these are, especially when installing to AMD. Now here's the cooler itself. First of all, we'll talk about the pump block to show you that. Hopefully you can see that here. I'll try and get it in a position for you to see properly. So that's the pump block there. As you can see, it's actually quite a big pump block as well, and it's obviously ARGB, as I mentioned, is the ARGB version. They do a blacked out version, so you've got all ARGB around here and then the symbol in the middle. I think this looks absolutely incredible, to be honest with you. Nice big size of it as well, really makes it stand out. That's going to look lovely inside your system. Obviously we'll see that in an upcoming build that we're doing. Pre-installed mounting bracket already on there for you. It looks like it's installed for all AM4, 5 and all the Intels all ready to go by the looks of the way that's designed. And then massive copper cold plate on the bottom here. If you obviously you need to remove that. So copper cold plate, it's not nickel coated this time, just straight up copper. So that should provide plenty of cooling. And then from the pump, unfortunately, it comes straight from the pump rather than going down the tubes. You've got SATA power, and you've also got ARGB and PWM headers there as well. That's all there is to show you from that. So let's have a look at the radiator and the fans. Like I said, these are the fluctus fans, which I've previously used. The 120s, the ones I use are just all black. So these are the ARGB versions. As you can see, it's translucent blades lit from the hub, and it's got this serrated edge here. Do not catch your fingers and nose, it really hurts. So just a word of warning there. So like I say, lit from the hub and shine out through the translucent blades, and 3 of those. Looks absolutely lovely. This is going to look really nice when it's in the build. I can't wait to actually get this installed. Already installed fans as well. I do like to see that because it makes your life a lot easier rather than screwing them all in yourself. However, depending on where you're going to run your cables, depends on where you want them, so just bear that in mind. Now, one thing they have done, which I really like, is because they've pre-installed them, they've ran all the cables for you already. So they run all the way along from there and come out the end here. So all you've got left is, because they've all been connected together by the looks of it, is your ARGB header from those, and then a PWM connection, which looks like you might have to just unthread it a little bit, but they've kind of rerouted those and packed them all in there for you. Yeah, so you've just got it literally terminating at the end there, so you can use an extension on there if you want to leave it there, and they've really made a nice, neat job of that. So it's kind of like having the Lee and Lee fans are already packed together and you won't really see many cables. You've just got to manage with that little bit there, which is actually really good. Well done, Endorfy, for doing that. Cables are sort of braided sleeved again, as with most of them now. But yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get this installed. These fans look brilliant as well, especially in the ARGB sort of setup. So that's it, guys. Just a quick talk through of this, of what it looks like, what you get, and obviously the quality of it. Fantastic quality, as I've previously used from stuff from those. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it gave you an insight into this. Like I say, stick around for the video coming up with a review of this, so hit that bell icon, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll get a review done of this and you'll be able to see basically how it performs. Hoping it performs really well, as good as it looks. So like I say, subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching.